Gig3. So, as you all know, Jenna's been a nanny in Scotland for a while, and when I met Mark and Jenna at Judy and Terry's place, one thing that came about, what was kind of ironic, was that Jenna hates kids. Jenna hates kids. She's like, no, I don't hate kids, just ones that aren't mine or related to me. I'm like, well, that's kind of what a nanny does. They look after kids that aren't theirs or friends. So, I see Jenna on the street, I hate you. Punching random kids. Not liking kids and being a nanny, that's like being a proctologist and not liking to put your fingers in anything. It's just counterproductive. It's just counterproductive. Edgy for you, Terry? Is that edgy for you? So I'm just going to grab a little drink of water here. I love Scotland. It's -10 there today in Scotland. It's beautiful. So it's a hot inside today, boys, out in suits and bridesmaid dresses. I know I've been in a few weddings this year, and it's been a horrific summer for heat. Like, yeah, and you feel like you're like sweating like Michael Jackson and Chuck E. Cheese. Like you're just like dripping. He goes, I know what. Oh, he's dead. Oh, poor Michael Jackson. Too soon. Come on, too soon. I know. I probably could have said like sweating like a hooker in church, or sweating like R. Kelly at recess, or you know, I could sweat like Tiger Woods signing alimony checks. Sweat like Tiger Woods getting an STD test, or sweat like Tiger Woods outside of Perkins. Like it just goes on and on and on and on, right? But come on, Michael Jackson, he's really been dead since the 90s, really. He's been dead since the 90s. Like, you wouldn't have your balls deal with a wax statue, that's more realistic than he ever was after the 90s. Okay? Seriously. Aw, poor Michael, eh? Right now. Poor guy. Poor guy. Oh, he's dead. Are you Tina? Are you Tina? Where's Tina? Tina's over there. Oh yeah, that's right. Tina, did you have a poo today? No, you didn't. Thank you. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your honesty. Anybody else want to answer that question? Hi, Lisa. I know it's the high school. Don't even ask me. Good to see you too. I bring it up only because when you get married, Mark, and you're going to notice, I'm not saying Jenna might have a problem having poos or anything like that. All I'm saying is, when you get married and you go down this life together, things about your wife are going to come up, and you're just like, well, I did not know that. Like for my wife, her and her friends are talking, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, we don't poo unless it's like in a controlled environment. And I was like, controlled environment? Like, guys, like some of the guys here probably had 3 or 4 bowel movements already, just getting ready for like the night food coming in later, right? So I gotta save room for those crackers later. It's delicious. But like seriously, my wife says to me, she's like, yeah, you know, I went to camp school back when I was in university when I was 20 for 2 weeks, and I didn't poo for 2 weeks. I was like, you went to camp school in university? I said, that's brutal. Brutal. You're in university with a camp school? Yeah, I'm not having a crap for 2 weeks. That's a whole other health issue. You know, like, come on. Going to camp school when you're 20, that is horrific. Like for guys, like I said, we'll just go anywhere. But the reason why I bring it up is it's given my wife this unbelievable ability to hold her crap, hold shit. Like, it's unbelievable. We're in Eastern Ontario. My wife's family lives in Eastern Ontario, and we're leaving her parents' place. We're about an hour and a half from home. And my wife goes, you know, I'm not feeling very good. You know, I think I'm gonna be sick. I'm like, oh, well, do you want me to pull over? Like, you can. You know, she goes out her, she's like, no, I think I have diarrhea. I'm like, oh my God. I said, we can find a Tim Hortons or something. She's like, no, I can hold it. Hold it? Who holds diarrhea for an hour and a half? I've got like 5 minutes. I have 5 minutes tops, otherwise it's going to like I sit beside the can of brown paint. Like, it's not good. It's not good at all. You know? Is that offside, Tina? That's not GT? That's not GT? GT. So, I know. That was a lot of poo jokes, so that was a lot of poo jokes. Speaking of poo, who picks up after seeing eye dogs? Seriously. Is there a sense of smell heightened? I guess it. Oh yeah, no problem. I got that. Wow. Sorry, my mind is like, oh my god, there's that blind guy's dog shit there. That's gross. Oh, when you start to have kids, you start to have to put together a lot of toys and stuff. And this one toy we had to put together, we had to like clean the whole wall of the shower with like these alcohol swabs, right? We had to clean it all up there. And I go to throw the wrapper in the garbage, and I look over and I'm like, tampon alcohol leads A. I was like, what the? So, yeah, clearly my French is awesome. Got French in grade 9. Tampon, put over alcohol swab. I'm like, tampon? Oh, that tampon swab? Are you kidding me right now? I think imagine being then in the marketing room here back like 30, 40 years ago when they came out with tampons. All right, guys, gotta come up with a name for this new feminine hygiene product. Gotta come up with a greare name for this. Resonates with the ladies. We gotta market this thing properly. That's what we gathered you out here today. Guy in the back. Where are you from? I'm from the warehouse. My name's Cooter. Okay, Cooter, what do you think we should call this? We should call this vagina swab. You know what, Cooter? I think you just threw up my mouth a bit. Can you just throw up my mouth a bit? Okay, so we're not going to go with that. I don't think it's going to resonate with the ladies. How about else? You, sir? Yeah, I'm Francois. I'm from the French division. Yeah, what do you think? Vagina tampon. Well, again, I threw up a bit in my mouth, but you know what? I like the word tampon. Tampon it is. Sold. Let's sign it up, put it on the box, and away we go. But imagine that was like everything we behind, like swab, like you're at the doctor's office, and they're like, okay, Chowder's going to take a tampon out of your mouth. And you're like, oh, string hanging out over your lip, expand, you almost choke. This is the edgy portion, Terry. This is the edgy portion. Oh, maybe time for a drink. My wife and I were out in Alberta a month ago or so, and her friend lives in Fort Mac. At gunpoint, probably, the place is horrific. But her husband works for Suncor, and he took me on a tour of the plant, and it's pretty insane out there. He's like, yeah, it costs about 1 barrel of oil to produce 3 barrels of oil. It's like, wow, it's pretty crazy. And I got thinking, and you don't really notice this, but fuel's the only thing that comes by truck, and what's in the truck is fuel. What powers the truck is fuel. Like it doesn't. You don't get stuff like that. Like the IKEA truck isn't powered by IKEA furniture and crap like that, right? So like the Frito-Lay potato truck is not powered by potatoes. But you can guarantee if everything was powered by potatoes, the Middle East would be right over to Idaho, just banging down doors to get after their fuel, right? We got you now, America. We got you now. But imagine if the beer store truck was powered by beer and everything else was powered by beer. Oh my God, everything would be siphoned. Everything would have to lock and key. You'd have regular beer. The regular gas would probably be Lakeport, right? 2 quart for 2 quart, cheapest beer out there, right? Everyone fill up, but it would probably treat the car the same way as it treated you, right? You wake up in the morning, go start your car, it barely turns over. You hear it coughing and spitting and puking. And then you go to Supreme. You got Stella Artois, and you're filling up the pump. Like, yeah, I see you, you pompous guy. Look at you, filling up with Stella, yeah? You make big money, don't you? The regular stuff will do just as good. You don't need to pay that. And then what's diesel? What's diesel, Tina? What kind of beer would be diesel?
Guinness!
Absolutely, Guinness! Guinness right there. After you put it in your car, just like light, it stinks out the ass end of the car. There's your fart joke, Terry. You said you wanted fart jokes. You got one. Anybody play the lottery here? Sure, yeah? What's the best part of playing the lottery?
Winning.
No, yeah. You guys have all won. That's why you're here tonight. They paid for Mark and Jenna's wedding. The winner paid. That's the best part of it, winning or playing the lottery, is thinking of how you'd spend it on, right? Like buying cars and houses and cottages, and when that 40 million was passed a couple weeks ago, my wife was like, I'm trying to think about what kind of stuff we buy with it, and turning out, mine's always like, well, I would do this, I would do that, I would try to figure out a way to pay her off and get out. And she's like, we would do this, and we would do that. And I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible, right? So I said to my wife, and she goes, I said, would you give your grandparents any money? And she's like, yeah, I think I would. They're great people. Why wouldn't I give them any money? They've done a lot for me. I was like, yeah, but we're just going to get it back in 5 years anyways. And we only get a quarter of it back. Because they give it all the way to the grandparents.
Yeah.
You know? Is there any grandparents here tonight? Don't worry, Mark and Jenna, they already told me that they would definitely throw you in on that. So, which couple's been married the longest here tonight?
What's the longest?
Yeah, which couple's been married the longest here tonight? Who are they?
Marlene and Dave.
Jim and Lorraine.
How many years, Jim and Lorraine? Or Marlene and Dave? I'm not the TV, you can talk to me.
43, Chad.
How many years? 40 years?
43.
43?
That's a long time.
They haven't said a word in 38 years. I know the lawyers in the car are like, oh crap, I'm not making any money off that divorce settlement. Not at all. They'll be going around looking for the couples that are younger, arguing, going up behind the girls. You can do better. That's right, I can do better. That's right, he's a dick. I paid him. You know, a little bit later, I can get you large amounts of money. I could use money. That would be great. But I wasn't saying the comment to you guys to be mean. It's a scientific fact that women have over 4,000 more words in their vocabulary than men do. Over 4,000 more words. So after 5 years of marriage, we got nothing left to say. We've said everything in our vocabulary. We have no more words. That's why we lose every fight. We just repeat everything we said before. I'm sorry. I didn't know you'd get angry. I'm sorry. Well, then we just repeat what you say. And words we don't even know. I'm inconsiderate. Yes, I'm inconsiderate of your feelings.